I'm out here at FirstEnergy Park in Lakewood speaking with Stephen Malcolm. And Stephen, you're here joining the Blue Claws, joining Class A ball up from extended spring training here in mid-May. Just, to talk about being at extended, getting this call. When did you find out? How was this news unveiled to you? And, the process. Talk about it.
I was pretty excited. Got the call at long day at the field yesterday. We played 1 o'clock. Went back to the hotel. Was just hanging out at the hotel. Got a call about 9:30 from Lee McDaniel saying, "Hey, sending you up to Lakewood." So I was pretty excited. Big smile on my face. I couldn't even talk at first. I was like, "Really? No way!" And he said, "Yeah, you're going to Lakewood. Pack your stuff, and you're leaving in the morning." So it was a pretty exciting deal for me.
Now, how many games did you get in extended? Were you playing every day there? What was the success level like for you there?
Yeah, I was playing every day. Even if I wasn't playing in the field, I was still DHing, so I was in the lineup every day. I played second, I played short, and I even had a couple games at third base. So I was playing everywhere in the middle infield and at third base. But for the most part, it was every day, even if I'd be in the lineup at DH if I wasn't in the field.
Okay, and a lot of people just would have read about you, know that you're a shortstop. Just talk to Mickey Morandini, the manager of the club here. Says that you're going to be a middle infield guy. You're fully capable of filling in at third if needed. You feel that's advantageous to you to be, versatile like that? And do you have a preference for any of those positions?
No, I've played short my whole life growing up, and then once I went to college, I got versatile. Even in college, I played a little bit of center field, so I've always played second and short. And then this year, third's a little new to me, but I've gone on to it pretty quick. So I feel like I can play pretty much anywhere, and I'm willing to play anywhere.
Absolutely, man. Sounds really great. And we already touched on the excitement level here, but I touched on Mickey Morandini, and Mickey Morandini. I'm sure you've worked with him a little bit down in Florida and things like that. But he's a guy with a very reputable name in the Phillies organization. What's it like to kind of come up here and join a guy who's been an all-star at the big league level for this organization?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm going to take in every bit from Mickey. I played on his team during spring training. So he taught me a lot at second base because I played shortstop my whole life, so second base is still kind of new in certain points. So and he was a second baseman, so he knows a lot about second base, that side of the field. So whenever I could pick his brain, I picked his brain about second base, and I'm excited that he's giving me a chance to come up here and play.
And some folks would remember last year you missed the season after a tough situation. And I remember speaking with Steve Nuarita at the Winter Banquet here in Lakewood, and he said he was very on the upside about you. Just said you had a clean slate, had positive things to say about you. Just talk about maybe just the brass in the organization here and how they've treated you or how they've dealt with you. Maybe in that instance or just overall since you've been with the Phillies organization.
They've honestly been great. Joe Jordan's been great. Steve Novarita's been great. I'm just thankful for another opportunity to come and play for the Phillies, and I couldn't really ask for anything more from them. And I think they've been fair, and I have no problems with anything they've done. And again, I'm just grateful that they're letting me put on that Philly uniform.
Great. And 8th round draft pick in 2010. I wanted to get some thoughts from you on what that whole experience was like. How did you track the draft that year? Were you watching it when you were picked, and if not, how did you learn that you were picked, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I went to UC Irvine out of high school. Wasn't really looked at by any pro scouts. Only went to UC Irvine for a year. Came back and went to a junior college in my hometown. And first half of the year, I signed with Virginia Tech actually. And I wasn't really looking to go pro or anything like that because there was no one on me. And then the second half of the year, the pro scouts started coming on. And I don't know, got a little nervous about it. And once the draft came around, I was watching it on my computer and saw my name called in the 8th round, and I was running around, jumping around the house. It was really exciting. My whole family was sitting there with me, so it was a pretty good deal.
Absolutely. And, just talk with Harold, and Harold told me that he was kind of surprised to hear from the Phillies when his name was picked. And, were the Phillies among teams that you expected to hear from?
Yeah, Phillies were. Yeah, I talked to the Phillies a lot. My scout was a great guy. He was always out the field watching me or working with me. So I talked to him a lot. He came over to the house a couple times. We went out to dinner and stuff like that. So I was hoping to get picked by the Phillies, and it happened.
Great. Now I know you're a California guy, and I just want to kind of ask you about guys you looked up to as a youth. Who are some players you kind of idolized or looked up to?
I looked up to a guy named David Cooper. He's with the Blue Jays organization. He's in AAA right now, but I've played with him ever since Little League. He's about 3 or 4 years older than me, but he got drafted in the first round. I think 13th pick to the Blue Jays, and I've always been younger, but I played with them. I was a freshman in high school. He was a senior, and I've always looked up to him, just the way he swung the bat and just the way he carried himself on the field.
sounds really cool. And are you guys tight? You guys stay in touch and everything like that?
Yeah, we hit together in the off season because we're both from the same hometown. We played at the same little league, same high school. He went to Cal State Fullerton, then to Cal, and then I went to Irvine. So kind of went to all the same places. So we stay in touch in the off season. We hit and do those type of things.
Outstanding. And one last thing before I let you go. Thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it. Wanted to kind of get some thoughts on. Obviously, you said you were a little bit surprised getting that call to come here to Lakewood today. Now you're in the clubhouse here. You're on the team. You're dressed, ready to go for this game here. Thoughts on goals for this season?
Goals for the season. Just play hard. Just go out there and give it my best. Not really looking to do anything stat-wise. I really don't look at that type of stuff, so I just want to go out there and give my best and do whatever I can for the team.